It's a boring day to do anything except just opening your laptop through the browser and searching Scratch. Yes, today we're going to be doing Scratch and we're going to imagine if we're stuck in a city with a language we don't know. For example, let's just say French or maybe Arabic or any other language. Yes, that's right. You guessed it already. We're going to be creating a translator app. So let's get scratching. We're going to click, have our Scratch web page and click on create. All the projects from the tutorials are done. So I thought, why not I do something a bit more complex? Yes, so let's get started. First of all, we're going to add a new sprite, which is going to be, it might be Devin. Then we're going to delete Scratch Cat and add a backdrop. It might be music, and I'm going to choose Teeter too. Now it looks like that Devin is actually standing on the stage. We're going to add a simple code. So when green flag is going to be clicked, we're going to go to sensing and we're going to make him ask us, what shall I say? And we're going to make him say answer, like over here. Let's test it out. What shall I say? Now, whatever I'm gonna type in it, he's also gonna say the same. I'm gonna write testing, 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 resting, and he said testing, resting. So now we're going to add another sprite, which is going to be a button. I'm going to keep it over here. Let's go ahead and edit the button. Let's go in the text tool format and write over here, just like that. And after we're done, I want to reposition it again in the center. And yes, I also want to change the, you know, text color. So maybe I can go with yellow. It looks more visible and it's also very nice. Let's just reposition it and we're done. Now we're done with this. You can change your color if you want to. And then we're going to go ahead to code and add a new variable. And it's going to be for all sprites. So what's going to is a new variable? It's going to be chosen language. Yes, it's gonna be for all sprite. Now what we're gonna do, so when this sprite is going to be clicked, we're going to set the chosen language to French. We have to type the name here. We have to set it actually. Yeah, there we go. Now let's see. What should I say? And the chosen language is French. Now what we're gonna do, we're going to update Devin's code by going in control and saying if right over here. We're going to go ahead in operators and get out the equal to block and place it over here. Next up in variable and say if chosen language is going to be, equal to French. We're going to type French in the second hole. Then what we're gonna say, we're going to add an extension which is going to be translate. So what we're gonna do, we're going to translate the answer into French. Now, why do we need this translating block? And why did we have to go to extension to get it? Translating. It's type of a function, an extension, something that you might not need in everyday life, like event, sound, look. So that's why it's kept in the extensions area. But why do we need it? We need it so we can translate from one language to another easily. Now let's test it out. What shall I say? I'm going to click on French and say, how are you? Comment ça va? There we go. Now we're going to do it again. We're going to duplicate this button back to two times. Over here, we're going to set them across the stage first, make them all in a nice position, like everything is availably seen, everything is seen just like that. So for button 2, we're going to get button 3 over here and edit the check test, text. And maybe I might do German. Now we're gonna add button 4 and add that, text to how about Russian. You can do a language of your choice. It does not matter from Arabic to the last language. So here, instead of choosing language to French, right, when button three is German. So when this part is going to be clicked, we're going to set the chosen language to German. Remember, guys, if you have any doubts, you have to tell me. Or your doubts stay in your mind, then what's the point of doing it if you don't understand? So now, if I click on Sprite, it changes to Russian. German, it changes to German. Now the thing is that we need to update Devin's code. Yes, we're going to duplicate this, and again we're going to duplicate it. I'm just gonna stop it. Yeah. So if the chosen language is going to be equal to Russian, then we're going to change the answer to, well, we have to find Russian. Probably in the R section over here. Then we can also, like if it's equal to French, we have to make it to German. If the chosen language is German, then we're going to make it speak German. Over here. Let's test it out. What shall I say? First of all, I'm gonna choose German and say, you are awesome. Right? I didn't type anything. Okay. You okay, I'm gonna add a question anyways. Are you awesome? Okay, let's test it out now. Bist du doll? Okay, that's nice. Well, now we're going to be doing another extension. Yeah, we're going to add another extension. We're going to click on this and add text to speech. Now what we're going to do, we're going to set voice over here first. We're going to set voice to maybe whatever you want. I'm gonna go ahead with alto, and for French I'm gonna go ahead with alto and first of all I'm gonna get speak, and we're gonna we get this and translate answer to French. Then we're gonna remove this and keep it over here. Or we can also we can keep both of them, as it is, very convenient for people to hear and also see. So we just need to add that. We're gonna go to text to speech. We're gonna speak hello here. We're gonna go ahead and translate this and that. And, instead of this, we're gonna go to Russian, get answer over here, and Russian. I'm just gonna duplicate this block again, so we do not need to do it again. I'm gonna go ahead to text to speech, keep it over here. Maybe we can set voice for different, languages. For Russian, it might be tenor, and then again for German, let's do a squeak. Now let's test it out. I'm gonna click on French and say, "How are you?" Comment ça va? It actually has to say answer. Mm, hang on, made a huge mistake. Guys, do not make this mistake just like me. It is a what do we say? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do it again. This time, German. German, we might say, I need the answer. Okay, let's try Russian. Run it again and say bye. Hang on, in Russian, it's translate answer to, yeah, so it's this in Russian. So, guys, I really hoped you enjoyed this project. If you did, then don't forget to comment that you liked it and what language did you do. But if you had any queries or doubt that why did we use this block instead of that, then message me in the, say it in the comment box. I will surely try to resolve it. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.